Famous for its dramatic mountains, picturesque fishing villages, and pristine fjords, Lofoten, Norway is a breathtaking group of islands nestled high in the Arctic Circle. In the summers, travelers flock here to witness the magical midnight sun when the sun never fully sets and the landscape glows in endless daylight. Outdoor enthusiasts can hike, kayak, and cycle under the surreal golden light that lasts well into the night. We've traveled to Lofoten not only for the adventure, but to also experience this rare, once-in-a-lifetime natural phenomenon.
For the next 5 days, we'll be exploring the Lofoten Islands, and our journey begins here in Buda, where this morning I picked up our rental car, and in about 1 hour, we'll be hopping on a 3-hour ferry ride up to the islands.
This trip is particularly special because we are celebrating our 5-year wedding anniversary. So without further ado, let's head up to the islands.
Well, we made it on the ferry and we are right by the door, and I'm very glad that we booked our tickets online ahead of time because I saw so many cars and I do not know how they're all going to fit on this ferry. I've heard that it sells out, so I feel very good about that choice, and now we're going to get out of the car, collect our things, and go chill up on the top deck.
We have officially made it to the Lofoten Islands, and our first stop is at Anita's Sholat, which means Anita's seafood. So we've got a variety of different tasty sea eats to try. So the first thing we have here is their Winnie the Pooh sandwich. It has a codfish burger patty as well as some shrimps, which you can see here, and smoked salmon. And then we also have their fish soup. So to get to our guest house in Lofoten from our house in the Blue Ridge Mountains, it took 2 whole days, and needless to say, we were very, very tired after traveling and just going and going and going, so we took a much needed nap.
Yeah, I do want to reiterate, it was 3 flights, 1 ferry, a 2-hour car ride, actually multiple hour car ride.
Yeah, multiple car rides. It just started to stack on and on. Combined with the jet lag, we were just pretty tuckered out, and so we took some much needed rest, and we are now ready to go and experience our first look at the midnight sun.
Yeah, we haven't looked yet at all.
I know, and that's the exact reason why we decided to come to Lofoten for our wedding anniversary, was to experience the glory of the sun at night.
So Claire and I are a bit of planners, but I will say for this trip, we planned even more. And in order to get our guest house, we booked it over 6 months in advance. And I'm so glad we did because there's nothing like it in the area and there is limited accommodation here. So if you do come here, I feel like I've already said it with coming on the ferry, plan ahead and you're gonna have an even better trip.
Yeah, we'll link this place in the description box, but it's just everything that we need. There's a tiny kitchen, there's also a bathroom, and 2 twin-size beds for the 2 of us to get our naps in. But of course, the best part of this place is the view. It's shining in all of its glory behind us.
It's like we're camping in a national park,
I
which
know.
we're right next to one, apparently.
Yeah, so we're gonna pack up our stuff and head up north to go to the place where we're going to kayak to see the midnight sun tonight. We've made it to the meeting point of our kayak expedition for the evening, and as you can see, the weather has drastically changed from where we were originally, and that's what's so interesting about the islands. It's one moment might be super sunny, the next moment might be a little bit foggy, and so the guide was saying, like, go ahead and just start blowing into the sky, blow all the fog away, because you just never know how quickly the weather is going to change here. So we really lucked out and got pristine weather conditions for this kayak adventure. When we actually hopped into the kayaks, it was pretty cloudy and we weren't sure if we were going to see the sun tonight. But as we floated out into the water, the sun just rose in the background and our jaws were dropping because the sun is huge and everything around it is just golden yellow, kind of like an egg yolk color. And I have been staring at the sun so much that it is ingrained in my eyes right now. Like if I close my eyes, I can still see the sun, but I truly am just taking it in and I just can't stop smiling because it is so beautiful here. I can absolutely see why the Lofoten Islands have become very popular within the last couple of years. Oh, everything is stunning.
So this is my first time kayaking with this little skirt thing, but also with the rudder in the back. And I will say it is a lot of fun. And I feel like I have so much more control over the boat. And also the waters are extremely calm. So it's just really fun because you can just kind of feel like I'm flying or gliding through the water. Because once you stop, it's just crazy how quiet it is. Because just listen. Don't hear very much. It's very nice.
I can't get over the fact that it's 11:30 at night right now. And I'm such a night owl, I already have a lot of energy during this time of day, but the sunlight is just, oh, I am bursting with energy. I just want to stay up all night.
You can.
Chad says I can. I'll be very fatigued tomorrow afternoon if I do that. We have pulled our boats onto an island and we've stopped for a cup of tea. He actually had two options. We could either get this white berry tea, which is so fragrant, smells like a perfume, or we could get hot chocolate, but the tea just smelled too good to pass up. Cheers!
Cheers.
Really
nice.
Yeah, that's nice and hot. It's midnight right now.
So strange.
So strange.
And I love that the sun is just gonna not even fully disappear. Oh, he's got cookies for us.
He's got cookies, oh!
So we were just delivered 2 Norwegian Oreos is kind of how they look to us.
Yeah, they've got like swirly shapes on it.
Here it is.
All right, give it a try.
Together, 3, 2.
Ah.
Some little skate from inside. That's it.
But don't have to. It's not gonna happen.
It's like an Oreo.
Better than Oreo.
Yeah, a little.
More
Actually,
natural tasting.
It tastes a little bit more vanilla than chocolate.
Vanilla, that's what it is.
Fascinating.
This is so nice. I didn't know we'd be doing this today.
This is great.
This is just fantastic. At the end of our kayaking tour, we watched the sun set, and it's been about 1 hour as we've driven back to our accommodation, and in about 30 minutes, the sun is going to rise again.
Yeah, and it's currently 2 in the morning, and so it just kind of shows how quickly the sun dips into the horizon line and pops right back out, and it is still light out.
Yeah, it's still light. It's also very foggy right now, so hopefully it'll clear up, but even if it doesn't, I don't really mind. We're going to eat some food and then go to sleep.
We have a 2 a.m. dinner ready for us. We have some smoked salmon.
A microwave meal.
Yeah, a nice little microwave meal.
Spin
and then
stick.
Also some potato salad. And so honestly, my body feels very confused right now. It's tired, but it's also like, wait a second, it's light out. And so
I feel like I'm in a dream.
mixed with the jet lag, there's a lot of confusing.
Yeah, but I feel good overall. Just like, I think it's nap time or something.
Yeah, for sure. So let's eat and then I guess get some rest, even though it's already the next day. The sun's already rising soon.
Yeah. first stop of the day is in this historic fishing village called Nusfjord, which has been excellently preserved because they reinvest all of the income that they make from the tourists, like us. You actually have to pay to come into this area, into the community, and you can definitely tell that they're spending the money well because all the buildings are beautifully preserved, and I'm really excited to walk around and explore. But before we do that, we've come to a local pizzeria that is in this historic whiskey cellar. Apparently they source all of their ingredients from local farmers, and it's actually what encourages or like sets their menu. All around the islands of Lofoten are these wooden or metal stands, and then across the top are these wooden beams, and they are for drying fish. And you might think, oh, I'd like to go fishing in the summer. But no, they love to go fishing in the winter here because there's so many fish out, and in the winter they can collect their fish and then I guess gut it,
clean it out,
and then they hang it on the racks and they'll dry, and it's also kind of like a refrigerator, and so it'll keep it nice and rotten free.
Oh. Yeah, I've actually noticed a lot of scarecrows being around these wooden posts because they're saying that they need to keep the seagulls away. I'm sure the seagulls see it and just see this massive feast where they could just eat all this delicious cod. Yeah, they're all empty right now because we are visiting in the summertime. So I guess in the winter, they're full of fish.
Yeah, and I've looked at photos online and it's such a cool sight to see. So I'd love to come back in the winter one day.
Oh my goodness, look at this. So this is our first official Norwegian pastry, and I'm very, very excited. We just went into a bakery that's been open since 1877, and I saw this lady in the back making all the pastries from scratch, so I know this is super, super fresh. But this here is skulebird, and it is a cardamom bun filled with custard, as you can see, glowing on the inside, and then it's topped off with icing and coconut flakes. Oh, it is so soft in my hands. I wish I could get the custard in the first bite, but I think it'll just have to be the outside. Cardamom has such a sophisticated flavor to it. It almost feels like an elevated cinnamon bun. And I love the icing, the coconut flakes give it a nice little extra crunchy texture. I'm gonna keep working my way towards the custard because that's what I'm most excited about. You wanna help me, Chad? Help take one bite? All right, I'm at the custard.
Don't drop it.
Look at it dripping off. Don't worry, Chad, I won't drop the golden goodness. That is so good. The custard actually isn't overly sweet. It's very creamy. Like, it almost tastes like there's no sugar in there, which is kind of interesting. first hike in the Lofoten Islands is the Mannen hike. It was 2.6 miles to get up here and it went straight up.
Yeah, it was quite challenging.
Worked our thighs, worked our calves, worked our lungs, and we've now made it to the beautiful viewpoint.
Yes. If you look out, you can just see so many different vantage points. And what do you call these, mountains, I guess? Yeah, of course they're mountains.
They're for sure mountains.
But like some of them are more like rolling hills, like off in the distance, and these really nice glacially carved valleys. But my favorite part is looking down at the beaches behind us. You can see the turquoise water and all of the people on the beaches. Not many of them are swimming. Yeah.
Hesitating to swim because it's icy water down there.
Cold down there.
We're actually hesitating to swim ourselves. We're like, ooh, should we go swim afterwards? I don't know. Maybe when we hike down, we'll be super sweaty and just ready to, dive into a polar plunge.
We'll see.
Yeah.
50-50, but I'm pretty sure we'll do it.
So this hike can be done during any time of day because, as you've noticed, it is always sunny here in the summertime. But we highly recommend going during the day just because you can see the bright blueness of the water if you go when the sun's higher up in the sky. But of course, we've also heard that this is a great midnight sun hike as well. Looky here, we have a snack to delight in at the top of this hike. This here is torfisk and it is air-dried cod. It's actually probably very similar to the stuff that we were talking about earlier where they're drying out the cod on those wooden poles. And so we noticed that there are two different options and we were like, oh, what is this option? And Chad whipped out his Google Translate. We noticed that this means crazy bits.
Or is it crazy? Yeah, I think it is crazy bits.
It's crazy bits, yeah. And
so
I don't know
we were intrigued.
If that means like the crazy bits of the fish, like the weird parts.
Or it's seasoned crazily.
All the craze in here. All right, here we go. Let's take an inhale first. Fishy.
Fishy.
Very
wow,
fishy.
that is dry fish.
Oh my gosh.
It's like coral.
It feels like a crouton.
Cheers. Mmm.
That was a quick mmm.
It's like a fish jerky.
I need to have some saliva soaked into
I was
it.
ready. I was salivating.
Okay.
I'm a fan.
Not bad.
It's like a fish jerky. It really is pretty good. I'm also kind of hungry, so good timing.
It's actually not as salty as I thought it was going to be. It is as dry as I thought it would be.
It's drier than I thought. All right, belly flop time.
I'm gonna take a slow and steady approach as I do most things. Oh, it's gonna be so cold. I think this might be...
Nah, it's not too bad.
Okay, nothing will beat the ice swimming in Finland, but I think this is a close second. This is like Arctic water.
That's true, I guess it is.
It's icy.
It is pretty chilly. Pretty cold.
It's high season right now, but the waters are quite empty. That shows how cold it is. I mean, everyone's kind of hesitating. Everyone's like, ooh. Are you jumping?
Yeah, this is even worse. This feels like
I like
slowly
this.
getting cut all the way up. Because now, once it goes numb, it's fine.
Okay, I will do a quick dip when we get to a deeper area. Why don't you just
I know, why don't
dive on in? Oh.
And away to sea she goes.
Look at all of Chad's goosebumps.
My hair is so straight.
It's like he's growing barnacles. Here, let's have a side by side with this barnacle rock. That's what Chad looks like right now.
I reward for getting in the icy cold water is some cinnamon buns from earlier.
So this one is a cardamom bun with custard and rhubarb jam. And then the one that I have is the classic cinnamon bun with those huge pearl sugars on the top.
Cheers.
Very good.
Ooh, I see the custard underneath.
Yeah.
I'll eat this one, you eat that one.
Hey, I want some of that too.
This one's so good.
So this is what it looks like at 9:30 in the evening on Lofoten Island, and it has been such a crazy 2 days here. I can't believe how much we've been able to do in this short span of time, and we have a lot more adventures coming. And so this is just part 1 of our Lofoten Island adventure. If you want to stay tuned for part 2, hit subscribe as we travel to 50 countries around the world and continue to explore Norway. With all of that, we'll catch you on the next one. Bye!